How's it going, boys and girls? It's your boy Burgers. Today we're going to talk about the Aries and Valkyria. And we're going to see which of these two Valkyria. Okay, let's say Valkyria. Oh my god. By the way, the video of Valkyria is absolutely amazing. I remember the first time I actually get her, she was something like, I was not quite sure what kind of hero I'm getting, but yeah, definitely. Anyway, I'm going to just you can just watch the video. Yeah, for the people who maybe didn't watch the video, this is the video of Valkyra. And here comes the thing, somebody hit her medallion and she become a super saiyan, something like this. Unmatched power that destroy arrows and other stuffs. So yeah, this is basically the video of Valkyria, and I was extremely excited when I saw her. People are using her on many places, and I definitely was trying to use her on many places. I'm not sure. I cannot say that the my success was great, since this type of heroes strongly depend over the gear. Most of the heroes actually depend on the gear. Now let's check out what is the main difference between Ares and a Valkyria. Now Ares with the physical attack have this defense reduction, and actually this thing right now is going to cover one of the questions I get under one of my videos about defense down or increasing the damage. So here is the Ares. I don't know if he don't have any kind of video. Sorry, my boy, you don't have video, even though I use him. I use him a lot. In the guild boss, I actually use him because I'm Nightmare Fraction main. I have Theodore, I have Rat, and all these beautiful heroes. I have Arrogance and I have Lust. I mean, if you have this combo, and you don't use it, this is not so good. But anyway, let's focus over the heroes. So the damage, maybe this is one of the important things, since both of these two heroes are damage dealers. It's not like defender and the fighter that we're comparing, and the base attack of Ares is 6.2 k, and the Valkyria is 4.2. So from here you're going to see that Ares actually have like maybe 40% more base attack, and based on the base attack, the increase of percentage of the attack is way more different. If you have 60% increase attack of basically from the gear, I don't know if I have any kind of gear here, but yeah, if you have this attack bonus 66%, for example, and you just, you know, is different when the base stats is bigger. But anyway, what is the main weapon of Valkyria? Is inflict of vulnerability, magic damage. Magic damage taken is increased by 15%. Take effect only when stronger than the current buff debuff on the same attribute. So if you have something like 20% magic damage increase, taken increase, this buff is not going to apply. And here we have the Ares. Now, from point of supporters, I think actually the Valkyria is one idea better, and I'm going to explain why. Since defense down is only for the creatures that have higher defense. If the creature don't have big defense, you actually don't need this defense down, and better have something that is going to increase the damage taken, because by default you're going to just do more damage. So I think here is going to go in a favor of Valkyria, even though that she actually is applying magic damage vulnerability. This is extremely important, since we have a physical damage vulnerability and we have magic damage vulnerability. Who else have? I think yeah, here we have the physical damage vulnerability, which is 20%. So if, for example, that was a magic damage vulnerability, and Valkyria was casting her spell, this thing is going to take over Valkyria's spell. When the enemy dies in the range, increase damage by 15% for 5 seconds. Here we don't have any kind of stacks, but we all know Valkyria is very good in the arena, on specific arenas, and also Gear Dungeon, if I remember right. Uh, where was that thing? Uh, right. Yeah, currently we have Gear Dungeon 1 and Gear Dungeon 2. I think Valkyria and Ares, both of them, is very good for the Gear Dungeon 1. Uh, let's check her out. Let's check her out about the awakenings. And especially I'm going to talk about the first. Oh my god. Every time when I go from out from my menu, it starts throwing me a lot of advertisements. Now the awakening of Valkyria is basic attack range is +1, which is good, by the way, which is very good since she's, first of all, she have a decent range. Let's start from there. Where was the range she's having? Where is the range? Oh my god. Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3 in front of her. So this is very good spell, especially when she's doing with damage. On the other side, one time awakening from Ares that I don't actually have it is during the ultimate increase attack speed by 100. Well, this is good, but his ultimate, if we check the spells, is increased damage by 60%. Dealing damage has 40% chance to inflict physical vulnerability, which actually is something like 30%, but this is a physical. I think this is extremely good, by the way, for Ares, this physical damage vulnerability, but like Valeria, here it is just when something proc. This is on auto, blah blah blah. When she's doing this damage, she's going to get this physical damage vulnerability. I think Ares on this point is extremely good boosters, especially for the Nightmare Fraction. Again, I'm huge fan of the Nightmare Fraction, and I think here actually the Ares can get one from point of ultimate, can get one step ahead. And if you see this thing here, arena cost reduction, and this is 5, which is a lot, you're going to know that this hero is very good in the arena. I mean, the game actually know which heroes are very good in the arena, and they give some reduction. So there is a specific heroes for specific content. Now on the top spots, you're going to see the same heroes, same people with same teams, but I still believe that Valkyria have pretty decent place in the arena. Uh okay, so let's talk about. I'm just reading the questions I actually get. Uh Yeah, investment, the return of investment. I think for the both heroes there is a very good places where both heroes can be used. And especially this type of heroes that are applying some kind of debuff. I think especially increasing the damage, physical damage, vulnerability, and all these things, magical damage, vulnerability. I think this type of heroes definitely have a place in almost any content where you actually need some kind of debuff, especially when they, by lowering the defense and increasing the physical or magic damage taken. um, this apply for almost everywhere. This apply almost everywhere, and Valkyria here is inflicting, but she's doing AoE damage. Her normal attack is AoE damage to multiple enemies, but the RS is on single target. So I can say RS is more for single target content. Let's say like Guild Boss, for example, or other events where there is a single boss. But in general, keep in mind the AoE heroes most of the times, since they're doing AoE damage, this is actually more damage from a single target. And there is many content when the target is just not a single one, and there is many targets. They sacrifice better buffs if you have two heroes, one is AoE and one is single target. This is what I noticed. The one that is single target have better percentage of debuffs. If both of the targets applying the same debuff, the one that's on single target is going to just get better debuff. And the AoE one is going to apply to multiple heroes, multiple enemies, but in the same time is going to have a lower percentage. Now, let's talk about something else. Time efficiency. Um, Aries potential for fast clearing. Um, I cannot agree that the Aries potential fast clearing is having clearing skills. Basically, more fast is killing the enemy from the Valkyria. I mean, yeah, and yeah, which hero I'm preferring to use? I definitely prefer to use Ares. Again, I don't spend that much time in the arena. For me, it's just like the guild boss in basically every content in Watcher of Realms. Let's be honest, there is a specific heroes. There is already extremely good players who go extremely in details of Watcher of Realms, and they build extremely powerful combos. And at some point, the one team that everybody's using uh, is built it, and from there everybody are using um, absolutely the same teams. So yeah, this is for the top places. On the normal content, I think both of these two heroes are extremely good and can be used almost everywhere. Of course, you have to deploy them on the ground. Now, most of the content exception is artifact material rights and some other content, but yeah, most of the content have um, more more spots for the range units. Let's say it like this. So yeah, I'm not going to make this video longer. I definitely prefer using Ares, but I definitely know the power of Valkyria. So yeah, I guess this will for this video, guys. Like, subscribe. See you in the next video.